Well, we'll come back to that story in a bit. Let's get you some news that is just coming in. This is news that is breaking right now. This is on the VVIPBrat case. We are hearing that Mohammed Nalapad will remain in jail. Of course, his bail plea hearing, which was underway today, has been adjourned. The latest that we are hearing is that the bail plea hearing will take place tomorrow. This is the latest on the Mohammed Nalapad case from Bengaluru. Shrija now joins me with more on that. Shrija, what are you picking up? Why has the bail plea hearing been adjourned?
Well, as far as the ACMM court is concerned, soon after Tommy Sebastian, who is the lawyer of representing especially Mohammed Nalapad Harris, did of course present some contradictory statements as also taken from some of the accused, because he did of course mention in the court by saying that even the Vidwat as well as Vidwat's friends had also attacked Nalapad as well as other associates of his. That was a point which was made, and also the timings given by them was he had attacked Vidwat had attacked Mohammed Nalapad at around 12 a.m. But considering that they did match the records with the CCTV footage, they got to know that Vidwat was rushed to Malaya Hospital at around between 11:15 and 11:30 p.m. is what we're given to understand. So that was one of the contradictory statements presented by Tommy Sebastian, because of which the case fell flat. But of course, now at this point in time, soon after that, even the defense lawyer, as far as Vidwat is concerned, they did of course put before the court some of the arguments, saying that the injuries which have been inflicted upon Vidwat was similar to that of especially Nirbhaya. Now, this was something that they had pointed out, saying that the barbaric act especially inflicted upon Vidwat, which almost could have led to his death, that was one of the major points argued in the court. Now, remember, Kavita, soon after the prima facie, the case was registered, FIR was registered, the IPC section 307 was not considered, but today in the court we clearly understand that the defense lawyer did of course present before the court, saying that this could have also led to the death of especially his client, that is Vidwat, and that is exactly the reason why the arguments are set to continue even tomorrow, and which clearly indicates, gives us an indication that Mohammed Nalapad will remain in jail for one more day. But we will have to see how far the arguments will go, because we understand it started off with contradictory statements and arguments made by Nalapad's lawyer Tommy Sebastian, and now it is also, we are seeing that they are trying to say that even including the special prosecutor did make a point by saying even he was issued in fact threats as far as Nalapad is concerned. So these are the points which were presented before the court, saying that the extent of injury especially inflicted upon the victim and also on the family members, the threats that were issued by Nalapad's family, that was something that court took into consideration. That is exactly the reason why they have right now adjourned the case to tomorrow.
Right, Srijan, very quickly for our viewers who are just tuning in, if you could bring them up to speed with this entire case very briefly.
Well, absolutely. This particular incident took place in one of the posh areas, posh locales here in Bengaluru. This is at UB City, in a cafe where we understand Vidwat and his friend was also in this very cafe. At that point in time, Nalapad had entered the cafe with 7 other people, his associates, and only because Vidwat had suffered a fractured, he had a fractured leg, he tried to stretch his leg, and that is said to have irked Nalapad, and he also wanted Vidwat to apologize to him. So for what the reason behind this, because he did not move his leg so that he could pass. He did of course give an answer saying that he could not do so because his leg was fractured, and since he did not pay heed to his demands, we understand that there was exchange of blows, and also there was war of words exchange right in that cafe. And soon after that, we understand that even though there were presence of over more than 50 people, including the restaurant, we understand nobody could intervene, considering that the numbers over there, the people over there outnumbered these people and they did not want to enter this particular scuffle, considering that Nalapad is a very influential man. So looks like he has misused his power and he had immediately attacked this particular person, which landed him in the hospital. But another point, he did, of course, surrender before the police nearly 36 hours after evading the police arrest. And of course, right now, the case is right now.
Shrija, thank you, Shrija, for getting us all of those details. Big breaking story coming in over there from Bengaluru.